Hello YouTube, Uncle Jess here. So I just wanted to talk to you about this video really quick. This video is going to be drastically different than any of my previous camping videos. If you like it, comment below. If you don't like it, comment below. This is obviously my first time doing it, and you're never good at something your first time doing it. I'm not going to be perfect, not going to be very good, but if you see the potential of this like I do, then you know that it can maybe take off into something pretty awesome. And either way, whether you love it or hate it, I hope you enjoy the video. I have a list of things that I want to do and places that I want to see, and maybe stay. Because as time goes on, I realize that money may come and go, but memories last a lifetime. So I plan on making as many of those as I possibly can. And I'll do that by going on adventures, near and far, large and small. And the only question I have to ask is, where am I going this time? Well, this time I'm going back to a forest I've been to many times, but there's a reason for this. See, last time I was out here trying the s'mores ramen noodles, I almost didn't make it back with the Suburban. The Suburban almost died, really. On the way home from that trip, I stopped at a gas station for some of their wonderful pizza. I was in and out in 3 minutes, but when I came out, I saw a huge puddle of oil under the Suburban. The oil cooler was leaking. So I had my moments of panic, finished my pizza, and then went inside to get some oil, and bought 3 of the most expensive quarts of oil I have ever bought in my life, and decided that I would just try to make it home. And if I could get close, good enough. I could go get my trailer and haul the Suburban back. But I didn't need to do that because I did make it home. The Suburban had very little oil left in it, and if I hadn't put the 3 quarts of oil in it, well, I might not be driving the Suburban for quite a while. And so this trip is kind of the Suburban's way of saying, I lived, bitch, to the forest. I seem to have come at the perfect time. There was no real tourists out here. I'm coming after the summer camping season, but before the fall color season, and before hunting season. It looks like it's freshly rained quite a bit, actually. I found myself a nice spot that was away from most of the other people. Set up my chair. Dug out the fire pit because it was kind of shallow. And since I was hungry, made some dinner. Sauteed some garlic until it was mushy. Then I put in some paper-thin chicken. Cooked that until it was nice and done. Threw a couple pieces of cheese on top. And then threw it into a bun. And it was fantastic. Absolutely delicious. And after that, I set up the fire, which I couldn't get going for the life of me. The paper just wouldn't light. So I gave up, sat in the Suburban for a half hour, 45 minutes, and suddenly the fire started out of nowhere. So I enjoyed that for as long as I could, and decided to go to bed. When I woke up in the morning, it was pretty obvious it had rained through the night. And the elk were bugling, and they would continue to do so even after I left. It was a beautiful, brisk morning, around 40 degrees. Before I did anything else, I took some time to appreciate the scenery. And the wildlife as well. I decided it was time for breakfast, and what better mountain breakfast than bacon and eggs, but this time as a sandwich. And a glutton for punishment, I added some cheese on top to this one as well. Of course, we can't forget the coffee. After that, I decided to do some light reading. I've been reading my Bible lately because I would rather be 100% sure of my beliefs than unsure of my beliefs but going to a church every Sunday for no reason. I'm not gonna preach at you, don't worry. I just need to know for myself. Then it was time to pack up. I put my chair away. I buried my campfire. And before I left, I took a nice little walk. Well, we'll come back for that. Make sure there's no critters under there. Subaru something or other. I was not comfortable being barefoot in this area because of these little guys. They actually hurt quite badly. There's no barbs in them, but they do sting. I had just replaced the battery in it, but the fridge was running all night and I was kind of concerned. And as my adventure comes to a close, the only question that remained was, where will we go next time? But you'll have to wait to find out. But in the meantime, go out there and have your own adventures. Big or small, near or far. Go make your own memories. And as usual, you be good while I'm gone, and I will see you next time.